to the curtain, come look at the freak, a fellow who shouldn't exist. He doesn't have trauma, he doesn't have tears, or a name on a diagnostic list. His face is a slate where the lines wouldn't stick, a calm and a uniform rest. It won't move an inch for a social display or a simulated polite request. But crack a real joke and he'll give you a laugh, a sudden and genuine spark, then snap right back down to a perfect flat plane, leaving the crowd in the dark. They say he's a victim of terrible things, though he tells them he's perfectly fine. But they need him damaged, dependent and downed to validate their own design. Oh, look at the blank-faced man, destroy him as fast as you can. He hasn't a trigger to weaponize now, so slap a fake label right over his brow. He won't play the victim, he won't shed a tear, which deeply insults every hypocrite here. A terrible case of the zero-state face, so look at the blank-faced man. The professional victims are leading the mob, all screaming of safety and care. But they hate that his mind is entirely clean, with no static or noise in the air. They try to offend him with slogans and slurs, but his skin is entirely dense. He takes every word that they throw at his head, completely and totally sense. So they drag him on stage to a permanent cage to show off the monstrous machine. The cruelest display from the kindest of folks that the carnival ever has seen. They mock his flat smile as they lock up the door, but their theater cannot compel, for he only laughs when a funny thing hits and performs his reactions quite well. For so many years he walked through their world and spoke all their idioms right. He heard them say, picture this or ask yourself that, and assumed it was rhetorical flight. But the doctors have ghosts, and the doctors have screens, and the doctors have radios too. They're terrified by a brain with no noise, because they don't know what to do. They called it a deficit, called it a flaw, a syndrome to study and trace. But he's running clean while they're burning their fuel on a hyperactive mental race. The audience rages its strength on display, while the hypocrites loudly agree. There's nothing as scary as genuine joy that refuses to bend for a fee. I look through the bars at the uniform crowd and notice a funny design. They're vibrating hard in a synchronous dance, all twitching in perfect straight lines. A collective spasm they practice from birth, a symmetrical frantic routine. 1,000 micro-expressions of dread, masquerading as calm and serene. They think they look normal because they all shake to the rhythm of internal lies, while I sit in silence, the only one still, watching the blink in their eyes. They scream that I'm frozen, but under the light, the truth of the carnival clicks. A room full of mirrors where everyone shares a beautiful, symmetrical tick. So lock up the padlock and tighten the chain. You can't map a shadow inside of my brain. No voices to quiet, no static to clear. I'm the only conscious one in the theater here. Go play at the victim, go weep for the clown, while I dream up my code. As the curtain goes down,